My name is Ripley. And then you introduce yourself.
Introduce myself to what? You didn't even say what you're doing it for. Like, I see your name.
No, so
right
like
down
you.
there.
So I think in my head it's like, my name is Ripley, and then you're like, my name is Jordan, and then we're like, and this is Mindless Prattle, where we just talk about random things, and then it's like, what?
That was really good. You backed away for the last part. It's got to get cut.
I said, wah, intro.
Yeah, we're like filling it in the posting. The editing is going to be fun for this because like the first minute's got to go, and then we'll just start with that. And then, you know what the title of this one's going to be? It's just going to be the mic problems. That's it.
God, wait. So you were recording all of that?
Yeah, I hit record a couple minutes ago. What do you mean, oh Lord? Sitting on my new fidget.
I thought we were figuring out problems, not arguing with each other on camera.
I can do both. I am a productive arguer.
I just don't like to argue like in front of other people, you know, because then they're like they like infer things about your relationship or like that you have problems, even if it's just like, okay, we snapped at each other for a minute. That's very normal. We live together.
Yeah. Well, the good news is they don't have to infer anything because we established last week that you like to abuse me. So no inferences needed. No, none needed.
Listen.
Yeah. Why don't you talk about what you got this morning for Christmas?
Well, I was gonna say, as the great Taylor Swift said, he was sunshine and I was midnight rain. Okay. We can talk about Christmas though.
Thank goodness.
Okay, so definitely. So we did Christmas today. Happy Christmas. I really, really like the coffee cart. So he put together a little cart for me. And I think you need to tell this story more than me because you were there.
That's fun. Just for
he injured himself doing this gift for me.
This is background. First, I injured myself doing most everything. So it's not really a surprise. Second, today we are recording this early. We're recording this on the 17th. But it's coming out on the 25th because we're busy like all week. So
all month, really.
Right. Because we're busy, we did our Christmas for the two of us this morning, which works out because now we can talk about Christmas stuff and it comes out on Christmas. And we were like, whoa, 2 + 2, crazy.
Or happy solstice.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of that last part.
Happy Christmas or solstice or Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or I need to get out of... Is Ramadan this time of year?
You're too close. There's a limit. You got to pick a distance. You can't keep going in and out. That's not the time for this.
I'll just base it on how loud I am.
Just base it on the levels. You can look at your screen and it shows you how loud you are.
Yeah, but you say I'm not very loud, and then on my side it says I'm much louder than...
That's because you keep leaning back and you're like, wah. Oh, you froze for a second there. That was fun. That was a fun face that you made. You were like, huh?
Yeah. The Rick and Morty face.
Yeah. You're like, huh.
Okay, but you were going to tell a story of how you injured yourself making this gift.
Making the what?
The gift.
Oh, well, you cut out again, so I was just making sure.
No, I just like slur the ends of my sentences.
No, you on my side, you cut out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You repeatedly cut out during this. This is just the episode of Sometimes You'll Hear Ripley. That's what it is.
I'm working on it. It happens during my stream too.
We know what the people are here for. It's okay.
Me and my little octopus.
Oh, you're happy today. I see that. It must be Christmas. And your dinosaur disappeared. So, what has happened since the last episode? We went and saw... Bless you. Oh, Ripley's got to leave. She doesn't love us enough to let us see her snot on stream. She was worried this morning because we were going to go shopping for a couple things. She's like, I got to take some cold medicine. If I'm sneezing, people will think I have COVID. And I'm like, so what? You don't have COVID. You have a sneeze. Like, it's... Yeah, one single sneeze. And, well, you...
Yeah, no, I was sick, like, what was it, like 2-3 weeks ago at this point? But just, like, I don't know if it's the change there, but the past 2 days, it's just, like, I don't have any other problems, no other symptoms. I just can't stop sneezing.
You best get closer. You want to talk to the people.
What people?
All the tens of people that watch, that we appreciate so very much. What's up?
Can you not hear me? Because it's showing loud and clear on my fucking side. So I'm getting a little annoyed.
I'm going to let you in on this trade secret little industry tip for you. It does not matter what your computer says. It just matters if my computer can hear you.
Well, that's what I'm saying is
it
how do I know?
can't.
Because you said base it off of the thingy, but like the thingy shows me fine. So how do I base it off the thingy if it doesn't show correct?
See, that was fine. It's not the thingy that's the issue. You keep changing like your levels of talk. You do this all the time. You absolutely are. You suck. You suck at moderating your level of volume. Like
It's the neurodivergency.
it's terrible. Like I'll be sitting here working and you will just scream at something and you're like, was that too loud? And I'm like, yeah. And then you're like, oh, okay, I'll quiet it down. And then you're just like, by 1 decibel. Like you won't go down at all. And I'm like, what, that's the same thing. You're like, no, it was a lot quieter. I'm like, no, it was not. You just screamed at me. Like
It's all the same.
you hear everything at the same volume. It's either you hear it or you hear nothing. Like there's no in between for you. So that's what your voice is thinking. You're just like, I'm at this volume or I'm at nothing. Meanwhile, your volume's like fucking all over the place, trying to get through to people.
I same thing with my body. I can't regulate my body temperature for shit.
That's because you boil yourself alive every day. What do you mean?
No, like I get really hot and really cold easily. Like there's no, I'm never comfortable unless I'm like naked.
You've never. Okay.
No, like if I'm like, you know, like when you get hot but it's cold, like if I'm in my blankets and naked, like it's fine. But it's just like other than that, like I'll be taking off blankets, putting on blankets, taking off sweatshirts, putting on sweatshirts, like, sweating, and I'm cold, so that it just my body sucks. It's the
no
neurodivergency.
matter how you sleep, you're just like, man, it's cold, and then you put on like 7 blankets, and then you wake up and you're like, man, I was sweating like crazy last night. And I'm like, yeah, because you put on 7 blankets.
I get hot.
Yeah, because you are like, oh, I'm cold. I better put on the sun, and that way I'll be warm. And then you get really hot, and you're just like, well, it's better than being cold. Like that's like. I don't understand. I'm like, I don't. Why?
I don't either. It's neurodivergency. It's all like all of it is symptoms of that. And like, I really wish I would have known these things better.
For those of you who are listening, she said she wishes she knew when she was younger, so that she could deal with it better. It didn't pick up on any of the microphones.
How do you know it's not picking up? Like
because on
it's showing that on my
I
side.
know. I can tell you how I know, because right here on the side that's recording everything, your volume cuts to 0, and I can see your mouth moving, but I hear nothing, and the computer hears nothing.
Well, why is it cutting to 0?
Because you just pick up your mic and hold it. It'd probably be.
I'm literally like right here.
See, now I can hear you very clearly.
Fine, I'll just talk like this the whole time.
It's a little too close. Why don't you back it up, man? I'm gonna turn you down. That's what's happening here.
You turn me down.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. You are like more than twice mute. Like your levels are twice as low as mine right now because of.
I don't know why. Like I'm trying to be. I'm being loud. Like
No. That sentence right there. That's what I was just talking about. Your volume went like this, and you're like, "I'm trying to be loud."
I'm literally right next to the microphone.
Right, and every time you get close, you get quieter for some reason. Stay at the same level and get closer.
Okay, but then you're saying that I'm too loud.
That's when you're like trying to eat the microphone, yeah.
But I'm literally right next to the microphone. I don't know what you want from me.
And right now you're talking at like a normal volume next to the microphone. That's what we need. You got to pick those 2 variables.
Can I just get a lobotomy?
So anyway, Ripley got me this cool little fidget toy, which is fun. It's like 2 kings and like 2 little playing cards, and they just swivel back and forth, and it's super fun. So if you hear like the clicking in the background, that's what it is.
Okay, you were gonna tell a story about the coffee cart though.
The what?
I want to hear about you injuring yourself.
Right. So for the past, I don't know, foreverness, Ripley's been like trying to hit me with pitchforks and torches about how she's got coffee things everywhere, all over the pantry, and I keep telling her to clean it up. It's okay now that this is public. She can't stop me. She's been telling me not to tell these lies in the public, but don't worry, the truth is always coming out. So I keep telling her to clean up like her coffee area in the pantry because it's everywhere, and I hated it. Yeah, you sip all innocently like, not me. Yeah, it was you.
My coffee tastes delicious. Thanks for
You're like, tee-hee, I'm an e-girl. I can get away with this. Shut up. You...
I'm also just a real girl.
No. I only see you in this camera. After it turns off, you just kind of leave, and I never see you again.
Yeah, it's like that movie.
Huh?
Like that movie, a Disney movie where they had a lead singer band, but she was like AI generated. And like the main guy's like in love with her, but she's not real. He's a computer program that his dad created. You know that movie?
I do not know that movie.
I'll have to look up the name of it.
I know you got quieter again, but I don't know that movie.
But yeah, no, the music was really good. The costumes were really good. But yeah, like the whole thing centers around how like basically this AI character, female, she feels and thinks that she's real, but she's just a computer program. So like they go outside at one point, and like this is the scene I remember the best. It's like they go outside at one point, and she's just like, "Oh, I can't feel the rain. Like I'm just a hologram." Kind of sad.
What did she get
it's a good
wet?
Movie.
No. Save a fortune on umbrellas.
She was a teenager in this movie, so no, it's a Disney movie.
What does it being a Disney movie have to do with her feeling the rain?
What you were saying.
Excuse me? Did you think I just asked if this teenage AI got horny in a Disney movie? Is that what you thought I just asked? What?
No.
You're like, nah, she wasn't wet. What are you talking about?
I was like, what a weird fucking question. Why would you ask that? I am the dirty mind. It's me. I'm the problem.
She said, hold on now, you pedophile. Like, I don't...
Hi. Me. Hi. The problem is me.
Okay. Anyway, so you're a mess with coffee, which is interesting because of your job. I feel like you'd be more organized with coffee.
I have a lot more organizing.
And you cut out there, so I'm just going to keep talking.
I can organize at work. Not here.
Well, yeah, because you're supposed to. Here, you're just like, the little bitch boy will do it, and you just like shut it off to me. My
slave.
Yeah. But it was super unorganized, so I was like, what can we do about this? And she's just like, what if I get like a little coffee cart? That way it can all go on this little cart, and then we can pull it out and roll it out, and then we can roll it back in, and I can just have all my mess in one place. And I was like, you just want me to relocate your mess onto a mobile platform? Like, oh, thank you. That's what I needed, a mobile mess. And so, because I just care so much, not about me, obviously, but because I just care so much, I went and got a little coffee cart. And being the owner of a tape measure, I felt the need to measure things beforehand, because what other use is there for a tape measure, right? I feel bad when I'm just like, man, I haven't used these things in a while, and it's just like a screwdriver, and I'm like, sorry.
The screwdriver wants to be used so bad.
Right? I know. And I did use it the other day. It was like
that new video game that you've been playing. Screwdriver's just like, let me screw something.
So I measured it, and it had 26 inches from the floor to the underside of the first shelf in the pantry. And I was like, okay. So I went on Amazon, as corporate slaves do, and we looked for a coffee cart. And the only ones that I could find that were under 26 inches tall were like 6 inches wide, and they were like made out of like plastic, and the reviews weren't like great on them. And I was like, this sucks. And then I found one, and it's in this lovely greenish color that I definitely know the name of. And
mint.
I don't know, mint green probably. I don't know.
It's like a sage or a mint green.
Sage, that's the word that they used online. That sounds
sage. Right. Gay bitches love sage green.
All right. So I grabbed that one because it said 28 inches, and I was like, you know what? Maybe they mismeasured it. Maybe they're just liars. And I got it, and I put it together, and I rolled it over there, and they had not mismeasured. They own tape measures too, as it turns out. They own a tape measure as well. So it was 2 inches too tall, and I was like, I've never had too many inches before. This is crazy. And so I went, and I was like, maybe I'll take the wheels off. But then I was like, nah, this girl's going to scratch up my floor if I take the wheels off. So I had only one solution, and that was to go to Home Depot, get a hacksaw, and just start sawing this bitch in half. I sawed off like 2.5 inches from this coffee table. Had to re-drill some holes to put it back in. But in the process, I cut my finger, and there definitely some blood that had to be cleaned up off of an unnamed coffee cart. Not yours though. That one's sanitary, obviously.
And our coffee table has had some collateral damage.
And somehow during the process, a wild eagle flew in and scratched our coffee table. Nothing I could do,
I thought it was so funny because you texted me at work and you used a sad face and you were like, I messed up the coffee table, and I was just like looking at the text like, after all the shit I fucked up, you think I'm gonna give a single flying fuck that you scratched up our coffee table? Like, you saw what I did in the bathroom, right?
I wasn't telling you because, but the coffee table comes with us, so I don't care. I wasn't telling you to be like thinking you were gonna get mad if I didn't tell you. I was just telling you to share my feelings that I was upset with the coffee table and the eagle. And,
okay. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be like upset about it or something. I was like, I don't care.
I was upset about it and wanted to share that I was upset because I had like fucked up the coffee table.
Thank you for sharing your feelings.
And I was like, oh. So now there's a couple scratches in the table. It's
just a part of our story.
It's alive now. We also found out that Hans, our little robot, was like trying desperately to clean the bathroom, and apparently underneath the counter in there was some like wire that was hanging down and was just scratching him, and we did not notice until like a couple days ago. So Hans
is just so desperate to suck.
I have remedied the situation. I fixed his pathing so now he doesn't go under there. I also fixed the wire. Felt bad about that. Got use out of the hammer, so he doesn't feel bad either.
Are we gonna be adding subtitles to this?
You can if you would like to. I don't know. I haven't looked into it.
If you do all the editing, I don't mind adding subtitles.
Go for it. And so, anyway, during the course of sawing off 4 legs and drilling like 8 new holes on this coffee cart, I cut my hand twice. I hit myself in the forehead with part of a metal beam. There's like a little scratch. It's like, I don't know if you can see it. It's like right there. And then
it's not funny.
And then I hurt the coffee table. Luckily I didn't get blood on the carpet. And then I'd really feel bad. I was like, ooh.
We really got to get some peroxide.
For what?
It's good for like getting blood out of things.
We really got to get more Band-Aids. We're running low after your last fiasco of kicking me.
Got some at work. I had to go buy some for work because we went through so many too. Yeah. No, I went to the store and bought them because we have a way to order like all the medical stuff. Mm-hmm. You have to have a certain amount of order, and Band-Aids are like 50 cents a box. Like an entire box of Band-Aids is like 50 cents through this company.
What kind of Band-Aids are they though?
Well, we have a lot. It's just like Band-Aids. Like, it's kind of like in our the medical thingy we have underneath the counter.
Some call it a first aid kit. Yeah.
The first aid kit. Like how there's all these different types, like the knuckle Band-Aids and stuff like that. Like we get all those types. And then like bigger ones for burns and like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not very expensive. So like I don't have I just need Band-Aids. I don't need any of the other things that are required for this kit. So if I order them, and like won't meet the minimum requirements. So I just went to Walmart and grabbed some Band-Aids. That was such an awful experience. Oh my God. I hated going to Walmart. Let's my turn to tell a story.
Who said it wasn't? Wait a minute.
So
do you have the talking stick, ma'am? I'm sorry. Is it your turn? I don't have.
My vape is the talking stick.
That's not a talking stick. Look, I have a playing card. All right. You lose.
I have a T-Rex.
I was right, by the way. This was like super stiff this morning, and now it's not like easy to. But then I broke it in, is what happened.
But so I was going to Walmart the other day, right? And I was at work. I was buying something for my team, like the Band-Aids, and I was getting a microwave. And hungry. They were all like, "Oh yay!" And I was like, "No, this is for me because I cannot."
No, this is for me. They said we're getting a microwave.
But every other location has a microwave. Like we were the only ones without a microwave.
Look, you've been in charge there for months. All right, you have not gotten them a microwave. That's your lack of.
So I went to go get a microwave. First off, traffic was like I literally, it's a 5-minute drive to this Walmart. Like I just get off I get over one exit. The exit was backed up all the way down to the highway. Like. And I'm like, cool. So, and I know it's holiday times. I think people are shopping. The roads are backed up. The entire fucking way there. It's Walmart. I park. Go into Walmart. they have rearranged the entire fucking store. Like, we don't shop there that much, you know, like we go occasionally, but like we shop at a lot of different stores. So, um, I'm walking through the Walmart and I'm like looking up and down the aisles, confused as hell. There's workers everywhere, but they're not Walmart workers. They're like the people who do the stocking for them, you know, like the like affiliated with Coca-Cola or whatever. Like they're stocking their products, but they're not the actual Walmart employees. So I can't find anybody to ask about something. Um, and I just like uncomfortably I'm like walking around the store like where did the microwaves go? Like they were in the back and now it's like the design of the one your mom's Walmart. Athens or Tyler. I don't know, like one of the
Get
Walmarts.
closer.
Okay, sorry. So it's like the same layout of the Walmart near your mom's house.
Hmm.
Um, so like completely like flipped across the store, and I'm like in the back corner like looking for it where it used to be, and it's now like the top front right part of the store. And so I was trying to be quick because we'd been really busy all day. I was counting this as like my 10-minute break. Like I didn't take my entire lunchtime. We were so busy, you know, like I was like taking my 10 on the way there, like chilling. And then it was just super stressful. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. We'll get out of here. It'll be quick. It'll be fine. Trying to go to self checkout. It is so hard to tell which self checkouts are available and which are not. And I've seen all these
Which
articles
are
recently.
available.
Well, yeah, because they have like the green lights and now they're on both sides. So it's not just like you wait in line and it's just like open, you know, anymore. Like it's like they have two sides to each one and like they're in all these rows and they have like 50 people watching the self checkout because apparently like they really don't want you to steal. And I'm like, I'm never going to shop there again. Like I literally never want to go back there again. And I had to stop at the fucking door because the fucking greeter, which I bought three things. I bought two packages of band-aids and I bought a microwave and I had my receipt in my hand. He starts looking over my receipt, poking through the bags and shit. I'm like, it's three fucking items. What are you looking for? Like they're all right there. Are you and I'm trying to, in my head, I'm like, you know, it's her job. Like she's just trying to do her job. Like I'm happy this person is
Which
able to
is
work.
it's just funny because like you're not required to stop for them. There's no policy or law that says you have to stop for them. If you have your receipt and you have your stuff that you paid for, keep walking. Like they
Yeah, and
can't
I'm not trying to
stop
be a
you.
dick, and I'm like, I bought it, whatever. She can look over it, but she took so fucking long to look over three items, and I'm in a rush, and I'm just like, what is with the universe today? As she's checking my shit, some lady tries to enter in the exit lane, like where this woman is checking my fucking receipt. This woman just
Oh,
stands
at
there in
those
front of my
like that
cart.
poles things that are they
Yeah,
have
you
now,
know,
like the
she's just standing
gates.
there in front of my cart in the exit, trying to enter. My cart's full of heavy shit. I'm not
Yeah,
moving. I'm getting my receipt checked, and she's just standing there looking at me like I'm pissing her off. Just talking about it gets me so upset again because I was just looking at her like, what the fuck do you want me to do? There's a door over there, you know, like.
yeah, but this is what we needed because now I can actually hear you. But
No, I was like, lady, go around. You see that I'm getting the slow
and
lady checking me, like.
I assume this is in response to Walmart's CEO like making that announcement about theft. Did you see that?
Yeah, yeah,
He
and I
made
100% think that's what it is.
he
There's like
made an
so many people at
announcement.
self checkout.
Yeah, he made an announcement saying that if theft does not slow down, that they will shut down all of Walmart stores.
Good.
Which if you look at their profits, they made like 115 billion last year, and they lost like 2 billion to theft or something like that. And he's like, it needs to slow down. I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, did you not make enough money off of us? Like, my bad.
Walmart
And
literally
then
destroys families and neighborhoods.
there was other
Like,
people too. They were like, "Who cares? It's like Walmart. Like, what are you doing?"
like they
Plus,
destroyed all the small
like
grocery stores. You
Walmart
know?
and Sam's Club are owned by the same company. I don't understand why, if this is such a problem, why don't they do the same thing as the Sam's Club and just have somebody standing at the exit, like scanning receipts? You know?
Or just do what Target does. Target sell like they already actually do this. I don't know why there's a concern. Target just like they won't arrest you. They won't stop you from trying to take anything. They will just keep recording the amount of items that you're stealing in the self checkout. Like they record what you're doing. You know, they'll add up all your purchases. Once at a certain amount, then they'll go after you once it's like a federal offense.
Yeah. Which either way, it's fine. But like having just some random person going, "Can I see your receipt?" No, like don't look at my receipt. I bought this thing. I bought these things. I didn't steal anything. I paid for all these things. If you don't trust it, then you should have caught me when I was supposedly stealing. Like, I'm not
I'm also
stopping
like,
at checkout. You know
to
how
me,
I
it's
get
also kind of
around
like
them?
world's tiniest violin for Walmart. You know, like,
No.
oh, a mom had to steal formula to keep her infant child alive. So
Yeah.
terrible.
You know
for you,
you know
Walmart.
how I've gotten around it? The past like, I don't know, 50 trips that I've gone to Walmart, anytime there's somebody standing near the exit and they're just like, "Can I see your receipt?" I will hold up a receipt and go, "Have a nice day," and then I'll keep walking. Because like half the people don't care, and if they stop me and go, "I need to see it," and I go, "Did you not see me holding it?" and I just keep walking. Like they can't
That's what I was trying
stop
to do
you.
with that
I'm
lady
like,
because I was like, I only have 3 items, so I showed her, and then she's
no, I
I'm
don't,
too much
like
of I'm too nice to not,
your issue is you made eye contact and said that. I don't look at them. They will say something, and I will glance in their direction and go, "It's right here," and then keep walking. Like I'm not stopping unless you're restraining me or something. It's not happening.
Yeah, no, like I
Like, I
remind
don't.
other people that, but I
Most
need
of the
to remind
time,
myself.
I don't care enough to stop, but like a good amount of the time too is I'm in a hurry. I got other stores to go to. I don't want to stand at Walmart and have you check it. If you had something like I said, like Sam's Club, where you needed to scan like my receipt and then just scan something in the like my basket or whatever, go for it. The only reason they do that at Sam's Club is because you can put whatever in your cart and then just buy one thing because there's no bags. Everything just looks like it belongs in there anyway. That's why they scan it, you know.
Well,
But
and at Sam's Club, they're actually nice to you, though. Like,
yeah, because everyone
you can
expects
tell
it.
that
There's
Sam's
like
Club
one exit, and
employees
they're
are
like, "Beep,
treated
have a
well.
good
Like
day." You're like, all
Sam's
right.
Club's and like Sam's Club and what's the other one? The
Costco.
other one, Costco. Like they treat their employees well. They're very well paid. You know, like they mostly promote in-house and things like that.
I don't
You
know
can
about
tell
any of
Walmart
that, but
employees are not enjoying their life. Like,
yeah, I don't know any of their businesses or how well they're
especially
paid or
Costco.
anything.
My friend from college works at Costco.
I
And
just
it's
know that there's never been an issue at Sam's Club with people checking out because that's always been the policy of like you're leaving, just have us scan a couple things real quick, and they're like, okay. Like if it was Walmart's like new official policy where that they scanned your receipt, that's fine. But they literally just have someone like look at your receipt and then look in your basket. And I'm like, there's nothing official going on here. You're just like curious about what I'm buying for all I know, you know? Like,
yeah, and like I said, I
doesn't make
wouldn't
any
mind if
sense.
one, I wasn't in a rush. Two, this other lady wasn't mad dog giving me the stink eye just because she couldn't fucking read which one said entrance and which one said exit. Like they have 2 doors for a reason, ma'am.
Yeah.
And that's my rant. And then I left and I got back to the store and it was slammed again, and it took me forever to get back there because the roads were backed all the way the fuck up and nobody knows how to drive apparently. So that was my day.
My
A
favorite
few days
part
ago.
of that story was you describing the steps of getting into Walmart. You're like, first I got to Walmart, and then I got out of the car, and then I went up to Walmart, and then I went in Walmart, and then I went to the microwaves but they were gone. Like, there's a lot of steps just to get in the store.
Oh yeah, I gotta give all the details.
Yeah, the details of like there was a parking lot 152 paces long by 853 paces.
Like
you
gotta see the full picture.
What?
Here, you know? It's important.
The first black sedan on my right, license plate number. Like, what are you, you giving details out?
Oh my gosh.
So, what else did you get for Christmas?
Christmas. I got this ramen bowl. I was really excited because I said this to you this morning, but I like that you got me things that are like things I can make or like involve things that I really like to make.
Right.
Like got me the little
I didn't
miniature
just get
buntlet
you
pan.
drugs.
You got me the mini buntlet pan. I'm really excited to make sweet rolls because we have the Skyrim cookbook.
We are
so
making
we're gonna make some
rolls
sweet
today.
rolls later.
That'll be a lot of fun. We're doing that like what right after this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love them. They're really good, and I'm excited because last time my buntlet pan did not work out very well, so they weren't the right shape. This time they should hopefully hold.
Well, it should help as well that it's a metal
instead of
pan
silicone.
instead of the silicone ones.
Yeah, to look firm. And I won't overfill them this time because I always overfill them. It's really
don't you
easy
have to put
overfill a
yeast in
buntlet.
them?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's bread. They rise. That's how it works.
Yeah, it's just, so it's like, but it's like you have to do it like it says 3/4. I would go a little bit lower.
Well, the other thing too is if you do overfill these, we can just take a knife and cut off the tops and then flip them over out of the pan, and they'll all be
smart.
like uniform.
But so we're gonna make that, and then you got me some stone ramen bowls. They're very pretty. They came with spoons and chopsticks, sauce holder.
Every time we make ramen, we make like restaurant, like fucking ramen. Well, you do. You're much better at it. You make like restaurant ramen, and then you put all these ingredients into like our normal size like bowls, and I'm like, this is great for cereal, but now I gotta walk at like half a mile an hour so I don't like spill this ramen everywhere.
Yeah, so it was like I have like small ramen bowls.
Oh
that's what we've been putting it in, and like I do the pork and egg, and last time we did like seaweed. Sometimes I'll do like a stir fry of carrots and onions together and like that in the bottom for.
You gotta get
like
a little
mushrooms
closer.
or anything like that. Sorry. But you know, I like to make ramen, and it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of noodles, a lot of soup. So, and I think these are
Yeah.
like Korean style stone ramen bowls. Is what it looks
No, it
like.
says Japanese on the thing. But these
Okay, but
ones,
they're wide and
because
flat.
we kept running out of room, the other ones, I got two 60-ounce bowls. So hopefully we don't go over on these. I don't even think you can eat 60 ounces of ramen and broth, but
I've only done it once. Like I think, yeah, like me and Chelsea went to get ramen together one time, and
mm,
I got like double egg, double meat. I ate all of it, and we were with her friend who is a big boy. He's like,
he was a big boy.
no, he was a big boy. Like he was like 6.5 feet tall, round, like he'd be
Round.
like a linebacker, you
You
know?
know you've got some weight when they're like, "What's the first word to describe him?" He's like, "Round." Like, all right.
Yeah, no, like he was a big boy, and he got all this ramen too, right? And
Mhm.
he got extra stuff in it. And this is why I remember it, because I ate every single little bit of my ramen. Like I was hungry that night. Like I ate all of it. We also had like some appetizers and stuff. This man did not put down a third of his ramen. Like
What? He just didn't
he
like
was
it.
such a big guy. No, he said he liked it. He said he just couldn't eat a lot. But he was such a big guy. It was so fucking funny because he was like, "Yeah, I want double egg, double meat." All he's like adding all
Does
this
he
stuff to it,
pregame
and then he
food?
barely
He
ate any of
pre-games
it.
for restaurants. He's just like, "Let me get this cream puff on the way out to the store."
I wonder if that's it. But you know, some people's appetites will surprise you. Like sometimes people watch me and they're like, "Wow," but it's because I'm like eating one big meal usually.
I've been interested in that. Do people pregame a lot of food? I saw a thing where it was like the best way to go to the store is right after a meal, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
no, you
If you go to
go
the store hungry, you buy what
you
you
go
crave.
before, because then you can just be like, that looks good, this looks good. Then you get like ideas. That's how I used to shop in college. I wouldn't eat for like a week. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't eat like
I
breakfast
can't
or
go
lunch,
shopping while I'm
and then I'd
hungry.
go to the store and I'd be like, oh, this would make a really good combination with this, and then I'd walk out with like $100 worth of groceries.
And every
I was
time
like,
that we've gone to the store and argued, it's because I've been hungry.
yeah, because you're always hungry, but then when I give you food, you're just like, that was a good sniff of the food. I'm not that hungry anymore. And I'm like,
I
okay.
don't know. Like sometimes, like I'll start to eat, and then it's just like I'll eat a few bites, and my appetite is gone. Like I have to make myself keep eating, and it's really fucking annoying. Like there's so many like things around surrounding food that I have to do, and it's just
You're very picky with food, which is fun because I'm not. I will just eat anything, and if I don't like it, it won't get eaten. But you're
didn't you
just
like
like,
when you were looking up recipes for me? Didn't you look up for like recipes for like picky toddlers or some shit like that?
probably at one point I did. I don't remember now, but
Yeah, you're
it
like, I
sounds
got
like
this
something I
recipe
would do.
from the thing saying recipes for my picky toddler, and I was
Oh,
like,
no.
oh,
That was because you remember the, what was it called? The broccoli something that I made. We had like a lot of broccoli and it was going bad.
oh yeah, the broccoli pancakes.
Pancakes, that's what it was. So I looked up recipes or like broccoli recipes for people who don't like broccoli or for like kids who don't like broccoli or something like that. And it was like broccoli pancakes, and which is not like you put broccoli in pancake batters. It's like you put broccoli with like bread, some egg yolk, and some like seasonings, and you smash it down into what looks like a pancake, and then you deep fry them.
Yeah, it was
And
basically a shake and bake broccoli.
yeah, and it was good, but the problem is I think I just didn't use enough what was it, cheese in there, because you could definitely still taste the broccoli, and I was like,
It was really good with barbecue sauce.
they were good with barbecue sauce, yeah. But it needed more it needed more
But I
cheese
really
for
liked
sure.
the rice you made with all those bell peppers that one time.
The rice with the what?
Oh, you made that thing with all those bell peppers for me because I said I wanted to eat more veggies.
I went overboard on that. We haven't had as many
That
vegetables
was really
since then.
good. No, we need to
Um,
eat better.
Probably. I mean, we don't eat very well. I'll order like vegetable ramen or something tonight. I don't know. um, yeah, but I thought you would like those ramen bowls just because I was like, they're gonna be bigger. We can actually put things in them and not worry about it. They came with their own chopsticks and a little what are they called? The spoons?
Sauce bowl.
No.
Oh, spoons in a sauce bowl.
It came with the broth spoons, like the little like mini ladles, and then it also came with little sauce bowls, which was nice.
And then he's like, "We're going to get ramen at a restaurant." Like, I'm not gonna want to make ramen after seeing those beautiful, gorgeous bowls.
Yeah, but we scheduled the ramen date before we knew about the bowls, so
We did. And then I got you gave me that butane torch I asked for, which I want to use to make pork as well.
that is true. We need to go find some butane. Albertsons did not carry butane, as it turns out.
Surprise, surprise.
I know, right?
Where I don't know where you get something like that.
You can go to usually Home Depot. Bless you.
No, I felt like I'm gonna sneeze for like 10 minutes,
You looked
but it's
like you
not
were gonna
coming.
sneeze, and you were like, and then just coughed, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, it's like as lately I keep getting these sneezes that get stuck in between my throat and then it comes out like
You're
as a
backing
sneeze
away.
and I've been getting these sneezes that come out of my throat and nose, and it's like a sneeze and a cough at the same time, and it's very uncomfortable, and it makes all my eyes water, and it makes my throat itch for like half an hour. Like I had on stream last week. That's been happening to
Oh
me,
yeah,
and
that
it's
was
just
that was
like my nose is
funny.
so itchy right now.
I don't
Just
know.
like I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what happened, but at one point last week when you were streaming, you went, "Oh no, I don't know what's happening in my throat," and you got up and you like left for a little bit, and you what happened? I see you typing on
My
it.
computer went to sleep.
Oh,
I
you
didn't
need to
nudge it
like
enough
set
or
up a
something.
screensaver or something. That's crazy. But no, you like got up and were like, "I don't know what's happening," and then you walked off all of a sudden. You came back like 5 minutes later, and you're like, "Whew, I don't know what just happened in my throat." And I was like, "I don't know what just happened in your throat either." Like I was over here. I am not that good of a shot. I don't know if you just like talking to Casper over there, a little something, but like
No, it was so weird. It started I like thought it was gonna be a sneeze and then it started to pass and I was like, okay, annoying when that happens, but whatever, it happens.
right.
Um and then instead of passing, like it said, it just got stuck like like that area where your nose and throat connect, like in the back of your throat. It was like
Where
it got
your
stuck
nose and throat
there.
connect.
Yeah, like it got stuck in the back there, like in my sinuses almost. And then it just like wouldn't stop. And then I was like choking on this sneeze basically. And I was like half sneezing, half coughing. And my eye, like my right, it was like all in the right side of my face. So not like the left side of my face is fine. Right eye is like
You
watering
just had like a mini
profusely.
stroke. You're like, the left
My
half of my
throat
face was
and my
weird, and there was toast
nose on
being
the right
made.
side of my face is just like it was bad. I don't know what's happening. I do get scared I'm gonna have like a stroke or a heart attack and I won't know though. Because I get
Why?
panic
What?
attacks sometimes, and panic attacks feel like miniature heart attacks, and I get so worried that I'm gonna have one, and now just think I'm having a panic attack.
Hmm. Yeah, that's kind of strange.
I saw this post the other day on Reddit, and someone was like, "I have been judging people for years, like with anxiety disorders, like calling them weak and shit like that," and they were like, "I just had my first panic attack of my entire life, and I have never been so wrong before." They were like, "Wow, I thought I was dying." I was like, "Yeah, it's called a panic attack for a reason.
Yeah.
Not fun." But I digress. I'm glad they learned.
Sorry, I'm trying to edit my my mic settings. It started picking up.
Okay.
It started picking up me breathing like randomly, which is weird because it didn't last week.
I can't hear it.
No, I know you can't, but it's showing like on the levels, so I don't want it to be like random, like like in the background.
Oh my god, one of my employees, every time I'll text him every once in a while, one of my supervisors, and I'll be like, "Can you do this?" Or like, "On your way in, can you like grab this product or whatever?" And he'll always send me back like a Star Wars GIF.
That's awesome.
So like the last one, let me see. Let me look.
Oh no,
Sorry.
my voice.
I
went
was looking
away
for one
because she
thing, and
doesn't
then
know
the
what
other
she's
thing
reading
went.
anymore.
Your voice just like echoed and overlapped itself. It was very weird. So he sent me one that was like this guy next to Kylo Ren, and he was like, "Yes, Supreme Leader."
Okay,
But he'll send me like Darth Vader ones, or he'll be
That's
like,
awesome.
"Aye, aye, Captain," and stuff like that. And I'll just send him back like Vader breathing gifts, like
Vader breathing gifts.
Yeah, and that's it. I'm like the least tyrannical leader on the planet, but he gets a kick out of it, so I don't say anything.
Hey,
Sometimes it's fun because they'll be like, "Oh, is it unprofessional if I text you this or if I do this?" I'm like, I literally don't care. I literally don't care what you say to me. I know it's separate from work.
I always
like,
try and be professional, like in certain aspects of working and with the job or
there's
something. There's
definitely a line.
It just depends on what I'm doing. Like if I'm asking like a professional question, I'll be like, "Hey, good morning. Do you have time to answer this question that I randomly have all of a sudden and haven't been dreading asking you for 2 days?" And
what a mood. Be with my district manager.
And then they're just like, "Yeah, of course. What are you dumb? Like I'll answer it." Or it's just like, "Hey, I thought of this random question that I thought you could answer, and do you like X?" And they're just like, "Oh yeah, cool, it's cool." And I'm like, their responses both times were the same, but my dread was not. They were like, "Nah, you got all craziness." Oh, I'm like, good over here, crazy.
Yes. So your mic is like cutting out sometimes.
Mine is
for me. So like I heard you because I could hear what you were saying like in the room, but then it wasn't on here.
Here, that should fix it. I changed it a little because like I said, it was hearing me breathing, which was not great. But I changed the settings for half a second.
Oh, the step stool.
That's your best gift. I don't know why you didn't lead off with that. So as many of you are aware or not aware, yeah, don't try and sit up and act taller now. You short. You know
I'm
it.
5'3".
Yeah, you short. Ripley is of the short variety. So
I'm vertically challenged.
Vertically challenged. That's right. So most of our cabinets, which I don't know why our cabinets are built that tall anyway, because this place was built in the 50s. There was no people in the 50s that are that tall. It's crazy. Anyway, some of our cabinets are pretty tall. Like I have to get on my tiptoes to reach some of the things in the back. And she has just not been able to reach them for like a year. So she's like, can we get like a step ladder? We need a step ladder. I need to stand on something to see up there. She does that head movement too.
We've got like I do.
So she's like, I need to be up there.
When I get frustrated, I like do a lot of wiggling. Like I'll be like, "Arr."
Yeah. She's like, I can't express it with words, so I will shake at you. And she's just like,
I just like sometimes I get so frustrated. And you know what? So I'm in therapy for those of you. I don't know. It's like episode 2. I don't know if I've talked about it. I'm in therapy, and she'll be like, "Where can you identify feelings in your body?" And I just now realized in this moment, like when I get really angry or frustrated, like I start getting like this, you know, like it, like all the tension like, bounds up in like my chest, and
you're leaning back.
All the tension just bounds up in like my head, chest, and shoulders, and like my head, in my head.
Just ched this.
So that's why I think that's why I do that, because when I start getting really upset, I'm like this, you know. And I don't know, it's weird.
Anyway, so for Christmas, I was like, all right, fine. I guess she can see my world. So I got a step stool, and I got it in preschool blue. And on the front, it said, I was so happy when it got here and I saw it, because on the front it says kids foldable step stool. And I was like, oh, couldn't have asked for it better. I have a picture of
holds up to 300 pounds.
Holds up to 3. I did check that because it did say kids on there, but I did check it. Which I was happy that it said kids, because online all it said is like footstool 11 inches wide, holds 300 pounds. Like it doesn't say anything.
I still have to get on my tiptoes on that step ladder to see and look at everything in the cabinet.
This is a fun part of it. I got a picture. We'll throw it on the Twitter later. It's so funny. It's amazing. But the description is great because it says foldable step stool for kids. You're right. Like, oh, that's the market. Got it. But then it describes like where you can use it. In case you didn't know that you could use it in multiple places, it says,
where can you use a stepladder, Jordan?
Right. It says for kitchen, bathroom, and living rooms. Like in the bedroom, You're not allowed to stand on it. Okay. No hallways. You have a kitchen, the bathroom, or the living room. You're not allowed anywhere else with this. And I thought it was so strange that it said that on there. Like, why specify that? It doesn't make any sense.
It's like when like hair dryers are like, do not use in bathtub. They have to put it on there because someone has done something stupid.
Bathtub. That is true.
I follow this one girl on TikTok who makes bath bombs, and she has one called the Last Bath Bomb, and it's a toaster.
It's a toaster.
Not like a real toaster, but it's like a bath bomb that looks like a toaster, and it's called the Last Bath Bomb.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify. She's not selling things that people can hurt themselves with.
No, of course not. Who would do that? That'd be crazy. Bless you.
Ugh.
This is the part where you say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And so we got that. What else did you get? I think you got something else.
And
that was the end of that story. Coffee. Yeah. You got like the bunt pan, a bunch of stuff.
Bunt pan? What's this?
What small box? You got the frother thingy.
The frother, the milk frother, and steaming pitcher. It made my cream taste really, really good, and cafe sto into a cappuccino-like thing.
You gotta stop looking away from the mic to talk. It's this way.
It was good and yummy. My nose is just very itchy. I think I need some allergy medication.
I like how you can't choose an extreme. You have to either be facing away, talking quietly and far away, or talking loud as shit close up. Like, you cannot find the medium. I don't know why. Like, I'm fine with you talking loud closely because I can lower the levels in editing. Like, it's fine. But you going and no one can hear anything, it doesn't help. Like, I can't change that.
Okay, but don't get annoyed with me.
I'm not annoyed. I'm laughing and telling you what's wrong. I know. Understanding feelings.
I think I need some allergy medication. Like, it's not good. I don't know.
You looked away again.
I can look away.
You can look away, but don't look away and talk.
I'm still like talking to the microphone.
No, you weren't. You went like this, and see how it changes levels. Can't hear anything anymore.
Whatever.
You can't look away and talk.
Are we gonna talk about the blue people?
The blue people.
The blue people.
Sounds kind of racist. Just because I have a hat on, you just call me a blue people.
I mean, Avatar could be just kind of racist.
I mean, it's like speciesist.
Well, I just mean
I mean, there were some like racist things going on in there.
I just mean the whole concept of Avatar, like
people
James Cameron as a white man, you know, like making a story up about indigenous peoples based on the story of Earth colonies, like profiting off indigenous people's stories. It's a little sus, but it looked really cool. Yeah,
for those who don't know, we saw the second Avatar a couple days ago now, like a week ago. This comes out.
Yeah. For us, it was a couple days ago. For you, it was
right. I won't say any like spoilers or anything. Just like what? You gonna say spoilers?
I thought we could spoil.
She wants to spoil it. She said you had a week. Fuck off.
I just won't.
It's a week, woman. Like,
I don't think many people are gonna go see it. I've seen pictures of the theaters. Like, people are like, "Oh yeah, I just walked in the theater and I'm the only one here."
That's fine. I'll still wait more than a week before talking about it.
What is the appropriate amount of time to before spoilers are?
It depends on how big the movie is. Like Endgame, you were like, it's like a month, maybe less, probably, because everyone should have gone seen that. If you didn't care about Marvel movies, or you wanted it to be spoiled. I don't care either one. Like Avatar, the first one is like one of the most successful movies of all time. So I feel like just because people aren't seeing it now, like I understand why people aren't seeing it now. I thought it was just okay. I definitely liked the first one better.
Yeah, I was happy we didn't pay to go see it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I'll say it was beautiful. Like it looks great. I could tell they probably studied the ocean for this movie. Like they probably spent hours and hours.
It looked good. The water looked good. The animals looked great. Like there's new animals, which was cool.
And the like other types of Avatar or the other types of Na'vi like are really cool looking. Yeah. Like they look natural. Like it looks like, you know, like they did a great job with the graphics.
Yeah, I mean it looks great, and that's probably its like best feature is that it looked great.
For sure.
The plot of it was okay. The like I said, the plot was okay. The beginning I wasn't a fan of. I would say that they start with a flashback to what happens in the first movie, which is fine. I assume they just did that because of how long ago the first one came out. But then they also put things in the flashback that weren't shown in the first movie that we're like supposed to accept as happened in the first movie as well. And it didn't make any sense. Like,
introducing characters out of nowhere.
Right, like they introduced people in the flashback that are now in the second movie that I was like, they weren't in the first movie though. Like they were never mentioned in the first movie. Like
I was like, I don't know if it's just been so long since we've seen it. Like maybe it was like a second or something. But I don't think so.
There were scenes in that flashback that were not in the first movie, and they were just like, all right. But also, why do you need the flashback to catch us up on the present? You know, like they could have easily taken that same amount of time and just introduced the new characters, you know?
Yeah, and the fact is there's no new villain. Like, it's the same villain, you know? There's
I don't know.
Not much different.
Yeah, it's just like humans, and you're like, yeah, we knew
that.
The
Sky people want to take all our shit. Yes, you knew they'd be coming back. You didn't make a plan for this? You're telling me that you had years of
the weirdest
to come back
part.
And you did nothing?
They're like, they sent all the people home at the end of the last one, and then when it got announced that there's a new one, I'm like, oh, the humans are coming back. Yeah, obviously. Like, you sent a bunch of them home. You know how humans are. You used to be one. Like,
Yeah,
you
like they
know
had
that they're
all
gonna
that time.
you know they're gonna come back when they realize that you kicked them off the planet and their planet, like Earth, is still
and now
dying.
they have the Jake Sully like transplanted into the Avatar body and everything. Like he knows about all the technology on Earth. I'm
Right.
sure they could build some really cool Navi weapons with that knowledge, and still like be in harmony with their planet or whatever. You know.
I just feel like he could have done something better to prepare for them coming back, because he knew that they would be.
Like that was a dumb choice. Like
He was just like, I'm happy,
but
so
he
I will
does
do
make a
a
lot
lot.
of
Like,
bad
all right.
decisions in film in general.
None of them, he doesn't make a lot of smart decisions in that, but what are you
And
gonna
like
do?
that, like I told you in the theater at that one part, the just really long, violent, depressing part. I was like, I don't want to see this
gosh,
shit.
there's
Gratuitous
there's
violence.
like a 10-minute scene where the humans just go out and are like showing off. They have cool technology. I'll give them that. They have cool technology, but they're just like being violent for 10 minutes straight, and like it's uncomfortable to watch through. Like all that, like just that unnecessary violence. And I assume they did it just so that you can like hate them more
Yeah.
in the film. But like, I already hate it. They were already they were already the bad guys in the movie. Like, you didn't have to establish them as more of bad people. They could have they could have cut to the end, like 10 seconds of that sequence, and you still would have been like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that would have all made it make sense too. And like I think I looked over to you because I could feel myself watching the film, and at one point I was like watching like.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. Like, that was that was my, honestly, all of the decisions in there were bad, but that sequence was just uncomfortable to sit through, and you're like, that's why?
Especially like I don't like you said, you don't want too many spoilers, but they had just described this as the most peaceful, intelligent, like kind, gentle creature on this planet. They like work with the Avatar people, like, and then they're like, we're gonna murder them for this reason I can't tell you because major spoiler.
Yeah, they decided they're hunting and killing them, but like as human do, for resources, but they do it and they just make you watch the whole thing from start to finish, and you're like, you could have just shown me the end result. It would have been. If you're sensitive,
I would not recommend that part at all. Like,
I thought Cameron was like, cry through it. I was like, oh,
I nearly did. There were a few moments where I was getting teared up, especially at the end with the like. I can't say spoilers because, but there was a part where I was like, this is one of the saddest things I've ever watched. Like,
yeah.
I definitely did not enjoy that. James Cameron was like, oh, pick wherever you want, choose the bathroom. If you are watching the film in theaters and you find yourself needing to pee, the best part to pee on would be where this violent scene starts happening.
It's like, it's probably like 2/3 of the way through the movie, a little bit later, maybe 3/4, somewhere in there. But it's a good place to go and pee, because you know what the result's going to be when they start this sequence.
It's very obvious where they're headed.
It's very easy to see where it's going, and you don't need to watch it. It's just kind of uncomfortable to watch.
No offense to the editors and producers, but what the fuck were y'all thinking?
But the visual effects were great, so you know.
It was
there was explosions,
the underwater scenes
underwater
were my favorite
fighting. Like I said, visually the film looks great. Everything else about it,
getting hit in the face with turquoise cement.
Yeah, I love that
one reviewer said.
This turquoise cement movie. That's what it is.
And I also think the choice to like bring Sigourney Weaver back as like another younger character was interesting.
I don't think it was her that was it her that voiced the kid?
It was her. Oh. It was her voicing the kid.
I thought she wasn't the kid. I thought she was just the face of the adult.
They used her face and her voice and just made her into like an avatar person. Like,
I don't believe that. That's crazy to me.
Look at it.
I'm looking it up.
Not that I don't love my homie Sigourney Weaver. After all, she's the reason I have such a cool name. Love her. Sigourney Weaver, if you ever watch this podcast, I would die to be you.
Oh, I guess she did.
It is my lifelong dream to play Ellen Ripley or play Ripley in any, like, I would love for them to make an alien isolation film, because I'll dye my hair brown. Y'all don't have to worry. I'll dye my hair brown. I want to be in an alien film. That's my lifelong like bucket list dream right there, is to be in an alien film. And I mean, I will have a shot because I'm sure they're never going to stop at this point.
We'll say the that doctor that's with the people on the boat, you know, like the biologist, marine biologist is his title. He didn't get as much redemption as I think he should have.
I think he just kind of annoyed me because it was clear he had an issue with what they were doing, what
Yeah,
was going
that's what I'm
on.
saying. Like, he had an issue with what was happening, and he just kind of
He sat there and
didn't
did
do a lot.
nothing.
Like,
Like, he had opportunity. Like, you saw what was going on. This kid could have been like an ally or something. Like, oh, you're disgusted too. Oh, you know some Navi. Okay, let's get the fuck off this boat. These people are insane.
yeah,
But no,
it was something.
there was so many opportunities to take it like one step further. I feel like and make something really, really cool, and then they just kind of did like the expected normal.
Yeah. Overall, if you really liked the first one, wait till the second one is available on your home TV.
Yeah, definitely.
You won't
wouldn't go
miss
pay,
out
like,
on
$30 to
anything
see
unless
it.
you just really want the better like graphics of a theater. Like the feeling of the theater is great. But I don't know if it would be worth it to go see it in a theater.
Alternatively, if you want a similar experience, you could just play Subnautica.
That is true. If you like the color blue and undersea creatures, you don't get to like connect with them as much, but
You can murder them.
you can
There
murder
are
more
large
of them,
whales that you can collect resources off of.
There are, yeah. Subnautica's fun. I've never finished the campaign of either of them.
Really? Have you
Yeah.
played the second Subnautica?
I've played it. I just haven't played the campaign.
I haven't played it because I really struggle with the second one.
I went through it with dev commands on my Xbox just to grab all the achievements. But
Yeah.
I wasn't interested in playing like the 40, 50-hour campaign properly to get the achievements. I was just like, I know what the story is. Oh, you're gone. Well, I will see you later, I guess. No, it's still recording. You're just gone. Did you leave?
No.
I don't know why you're still talking. No one can hear you. But I will send you a new link and hopefully get you back in here. Well, while Ripley comes back, she disappeared there for a moment. She's still talking in the background, even though no one can hear her anymore. She's blaming technology for her issues, like it wasn't her fault or something. Yeah, we're going to Six Flags tomorrow, which will be super fun. I'm excited. Her really doesn't want to go on the Superman one, the one that just drops straight up and down, but we'll make her go on it anyway. We'll record the whole thing. It'll be fun. I will take pictures. If you or anyone you know has ideas of what types of things you want to see on the podcast, you can reach out to us. You can send us a message or a voice message, either one. Just go to mindlessmic.com. You can go over to the Contact Us page. They have a little email section. It'll send us an email. We'll go through it and get back to you as soon as we can. Or you can also go to the voice messages section and leave a little voice message. Ripley's still broken over there. Like we mentioned last week, if you would like to see more content on Twitter, your best bet's going to be going and following Ripley or the podcast itself right here in the middle. We just added that this week. Super exciting. You can follow me. I would appreciate it. But like I said last week, I don't do a whole lot on Twitter. So she's coming over to talk now.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work.
Now it's just like a one-person thing.
Well, I figured we could at least say goodbye together.
Say goodbye. Are you done? You gave up?
It lets me connect to you, and it's not.
I mean, you're not popping up on my side, so.
Yeah, so like I click.
You talk it this way if you're going to talk. I don't need
And then
to
you
look
know how
that
at the
No,
bottom-
this way. I'm about to be mad about it. Just talk.
You know how at the bottom it pops up and says it's connected?
Sure. I don't see that message, but sure.
Like it'll say the person is connected down.
Oh, I don't get that message.
Not anymore.
Why not? What'd you do?
I don't know.
Did you restart your Streamlabs? Like 3 times? Does that mean you did it 3 times? Or you did it once and it was so bad that you did it like 3 times?
No, I did.
3 times. She's mad about it though. Sounds like she's upset. So Ripley broke the podcast. That's fine. We didn't really need a podcast anyway. But now you can see the other half of this lovely background that we have. So, you know. No, I can't hear you. Wait, maybe? No. All right, well, come over here then. It'll be easier this way. Well, thank you to everyone who stopped by, downloaded, told a friend, retweeted, shared, all your favorites, subscribed on whatever socials you got. We appreciate you listening. Due to these fun technical difficulties of this episode, I don't know whose fault they were, but yeah, you can point at yourself too. It's fine. Look. Well, you have to say goodbye now to the.
Goodbye now.
Hey, too. All right.
Goodbye, people.
Oh gosh, she screamed.
Follow me on social media.
Wow, a seamless transition that was. What a fun thing.
It's not my fault. It's not working.
All right. Well, thank you for stopping by. Make sure you follow, subscribe, download, whatever you got to do to make sure you catch us each week. We are trying next year to start doing these live. We are still working on that. Depends on my schedule, depends on her schedule. We're working on it. It's in the process. That's why you see some of our pictures that say live and some that don't.
I'm not a professional.
But we're working on it. It's on the way. But until then, we will be putting out episodes each Sunday. So this one, it's
episode
on
2?
Christmas. Is episode 2. It is on Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas. We celebrate Christmas. Happy New Year, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever else. Yeah, whatever other holidays you celebrate, have a happy one or don't. Have a worse one and just listen to us talk about dumb things. You know, either way. Either way, we'll see you next week. What is next week? On New Year's. We'll be back on New Year's. So don't have a happy New Year's. I'll tell it to you again next week. How about that one?
Yeah.
Although it'll be after New Year's. So yeah, who knows?
Have a good whatever you do.
Yeah. And we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.